I'm calling because my ear doctor sent in a referral to otolaryngology.
Basically, my birth mother keeps trying to take my child.
I am at a complete loss as to how they were able to convince some juvenile court judges that they had enough for a protective order. Definitely didn't have enough for removal, and that's frankly why they ended up changing custody rather than actually doing the removal, saying you're unfit. The child in foster care needs to be adopted out. They basically sort of half-assed it, just gonna transfer custody to a family member.
They didn't have a fact-finding process at all. I brought in a lot of proof. The judge shut me down immediately. It was like, no, I don't want to hear it. And I was like, okay, why not? And she was like, because it's just not relevant anymore. And I was like, how is it not relevant? And then everybody else, ECPS, the people who were petitioning for custody, they all got up and just gave a testimony, but they didn't have to prove anything. They didn't bring in proof of anything. It was so fucking, it messed up.
I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. This whole conversation gives me a lot of anxiety. To answer your question, my birth mother has been emotionally abusing me for ever. I don't want to talk to her more than I have to. Hey, what's going on with this? She wasn't at school, or she's not taking her medications, or I just feel what's going on with that? One email address, and we have our meetings at the same email address, and I only talk to her on a need-to-know basis.
Do you believe that your daughter is still gonna say she wants to come home and live with you?
I've not talked to my child in about a month, and it goes like that sometimes. I'll feel like, hey, I'm on visitation, and they're like, oh, well, we're out at the mall or something, they just treat me like crap, How can I, ensure that my birth mother doesn't do this again? Can I get a restraining order?
It's gonna be hard to do, considering one court has already given her what she asked for. Apparently what you're telling me is it's a matter of when, not if. When she continues to do this, we will ask her to be continuously sanctioned. They are gonna try to beat you over the head and face about not having transportation. They are gonna try to say that alone prevents you from being a fit custodian.
They're called medical transportation, but with my insurance, they also cover grocery trips. So as long as I make the trip 3 days in advance, she can go to the doctor, she can go to the grocery store, we can get the things that we need. Family members talk to me and say oh, we were over there, and she was upset, and your mom doesn't know what to do when she's upset. She just kind of ignores her, and I can't be around our mom anymore because she's so toxic, and it's just so frustrating that this even got to this level.
And this is basically just to help with creating a sense of order and calm in the home. They start to feel belonging and direction. More than a year since I've seen my child, what makes her unique is important. This will also help with her self-esteem and self-awareness.
She's gonna change the referral. I made the appointment.
Remove the old battery if there is one, and remove the packaging and protective foil from the new battery, and wait for 2 minutes while the battery activates.
Please realize you have a little tiny ear canal, and unfortunately, that means everything is very close quarters. So you may have to be changing them more than the average person because he's probably just going to stop up more often.
So it's called the Virginia Virtual Academy, and it's an online school. My mother did not like the idea, and so she enrolled her in public school in North Carolina. I don't want my child to just be taken out of the home immediately. So if we could create a plan, it's going to be winter break anyway. Can she move back in the home during winter break?
Awesome. So I'll get this information to you ASAP.
She may let you know through email. If not, she'll give it up to, it is our membership director. You can just let her know in the email what you're looking for.
Now I have to go home and look through all of this stuff that gives me so much trauma and anxiety. Literally.
In 2022, COVID was totally crazy, right? And all the medical places were totally shut down. So me finally getting to see an OBGYN is such a big deal. Today, my cervix is constantly causing me pain from dull aches to sharp cramping, and it's all hinged on my stress levels. which makes it go from mild discomfort to intense agony. It's like triggered by certain people from my past who I have to talk to because of a court order. So I was like, whoa, hold up, what's going on here? And had to do a major rethink on how bad things got. Super not fun and like totally expensive as well. My phone is not charging. Basically, it's been on the charger all night and it's only charged 60%. So I'm gonna bring my phone charger with me, but I am mega worried about it.
I don't think they ever sent me something that was connected. They literally scheduled it for like almost over. I was thinking I ended up adding some oh god, it broke on the side. I'm gonna put some tape on it. It's not going in anymore. It's the first time I've worked out in a long time. So please excuse me.
Some days I struggle. Some days I cry. Some days I'm holding on to all of the pieces just so I can feel whole. And on the days where I feel like I can't go on, I remind myself that I've made it through everything that was meant to break me. I've made it through everything that was meant to push me back down. Because within me is a fierceness that nothing can put out except for me. And with that, stand a little taller, and I face another day.
Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going downstairs to pick up the community housing partners check from Amy. I should have 2. So,
Totally adorable bed frame I got for Isabella. Well, it's like a total pain to take apart once it's all set up. I have this warranty that's like valid until like December, and I can get a total refund, but they like want me to return the bed frame. Like, how do they expect me to do that?
this day has been a nightmare. I'm getting majorly like punched in the balls right now.
Also requested a call from like one of the physical therapists there to ask her about like filming for my blog.
I don't believe we would be able to because of HIPAA.
Like, I paid him the money and he gave me the receipt and it was all good until like a week later, and it was just like, no money, no laptop, nothing.
It smells like the fair and it sounds like the fair. It was just Walmart on a Saturday. I'm so happy I got to go to the fair today. Let's see what happens.
So you go to the Walmart?
Yeah, tomorrow I need to go to the Walmart.
Already you canceled the appointment?
Excuse me. No, that's why I was reaching out to you to let you know that the appointment was canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, so I still have to go to Walmart though.
I'm gonna stand up, show you what I made of. Don't matter how much blood I bleed, there's a fight in me.
So I know a lot of you guys were like, "Alright, let's go to the spaceship." Giant ass beaming. The Enterprise. I've been in this newspaper. My CPS workers and like the judge seeing my case has been in this newspaper too.
She'd intercept calls from my agent and pretend they were wrong numbers. Children and teens with disabilities are 3 times more likely to be victims of sexual abuse. Growing up, I always used to say my mom acts more like a sister than a mom.
Oh, these are some 98-cent masks. Oh, they glow in the dark.
Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we are reading Straight Talk about child sexual abuse, a prevention guide for parents.
Because we are on welfare and can't really afford any of this stuff anyway. My hair is literally standing up in the picture like the entire time.
It's gonna be pretty boring, but I haven't done this in a while. 70% of teens aged 12 through 18 who had been in a dating relationship in the past year reported experiencing some type of abuse. So I just wanted to share with you guys this totally amazing haul of awesome stuff for my kids' school year.
There's a missing kid and he looks like Justin Bieber. Why is some of this Halloween candy like $20?
This is the newspaper I was telling you about that includes like my judge and the CPS workers who got me into all of this legal drama.
Gripping her neck, clenching her fist, she's hitting his chest. Closing my eyes, I wish that I left. Can't even breathe, I'm trying my best. Screaming for help, I'm only 12. There is no way I could do it myself. There is no way to assist her. They woke up my sister from plates falling off of the shelf.
So like sign language is like a language for deaf people. Like super cool because you can communicate without speaking, just using your hands. So like being non-binary means you're not just a mom or a dad. You're both. If your daughter calls you mom sometimes and dad other times, that's totally cool. Just let her know that you love her no matter what she calls you. So like if you're non-binary and you're like wondering what your baby should call you, the important thing is that your baby grows up knowing that love is what matters most, not labels.
Okay,